Hey friends. Hi Matthew. Hi Dean. Hi Brent. Hi Riley. Bryce goes back to NAU. His move-in day, I think, is August 21st. So like in about 2 weeks, 3 weeks. My parents are gonna go up with him and help him move in. I'm staying home because I got other stuff going on. Um, Thank you, Knicks fan. Thank you. I am single. Yes, indeed. Where's your brother at? In his room, I believe. I think he's playing video games because I can hear him yelling things. That's normally means he's playing video games with his friends. Can you guys hear me fine? I always want to double check because I feel like that's so funny if I like am talking and like you can't hear me. Um, Hi Jasmine. Hi Melissa. Hi Riley. Hi Diego. Hello Rain. I wouldn't say I'm looking for a relationship. Um, been single now for about a year. Um, I don't know. I don't really like I go on the dating app sometimes and it's just like I don't know. I don't really like texting people. I don't really like trying to make small talk. Like I hope that I just like meet someone naturally in the wild. I don't know. It's hard to like look these days. Everyone just like wants different things and I don't know. I don't mind being single. Get your brother on your live. Ugh, he's in his room. I could text him, be like, "Yo," but he's busy. He's playing video games with his friends. How are we doing? How was your guys's Thursday? How's your week going? It's been busy for me. It's been real busy. I feel like I posted my mukbang with Bryce what, like a week or two ago now. And I'll be quite honest, I don't have any videos recorded right now that are ready to be posted anytime soon. I have things that I have my next video um like what I want my next video to be, but it's not even recorded yet, let alone edited and ready to be posted. So I figured, you know what? I'm gonna go live because at least that's something, I'm still around and we have a chance to chat. I don't have work tomorrow, so I was like, I don't I don't have to go to bed early, so that's kind of nice. Tell them the people want Bryce. Well, the people are here on my channel with me, so yeah. I'll text them. I'll be like, "Yo, like if you get a second away from your video games, come say hi to my live stream." All right, I texted him, okay? I last went on dating apps in 2019, could imagine how they are now. Yeah. It's just interesting. Dating culture is just interesting. I don't know. Like, oh my gosh. Bro, I just got a FaceTime call. I don't like that it goes through on my freaking laptop because that scared me. I was like, is that gonna end the live stream? No, it didn't. My brother said just got into a game. Who's your idol? Celebrity. Idol? I don't know. I mean, like what consists of an idol? Like someone you look up to, someone you inspire to be like? Cuz I have like my favorite celebrities, people that I love their music, love their acting, love everything that they're in or that they do. I don't know if I'd consider them an idol though, like an actor or a musician. Like I don't know if I'd consider them an idol cuz I'm not trying to be an actor or a musician. So I don't know. I can tell you my favorite celebrities, but let me let me put my laptop on do not disturb because I don't like this getting notifications while I'm live. It just freaks me out. Um, would you live alone or have a roommate? I don't know if I'd ever want to live alone. I'm too scared for that. Like I will continue to live with my parents until I have someone to live with, whether it's a roommate, a friend, a partner. Like I don't think I would ever I mean, situations change, but like I don't know if I wouldn't want to move out unless I had to. And like I said, if I did, I would want to find a roommate because I don't know. I would not wanna live by myself. I'm too much of a scaredy cat. I don't even like being home alone here. Like, I get too scared for that. Hello, Jordan. Hi, Kate. Top 5 shows right now in all of time. I'm looking for something to watch. Ooh. That's really hard for me. You guys know this for me. Top 5 shows is a really hard thing for me because I ooh, top 5. 'Cause I feel like there's so many different categories of shows that I'm into. I could give you like, oh, these are shows that like sci-fi, supernatural, fantasy shows that I like, romance, drama shows. And then there's shows like Heated Rivalry. It's like one of my top shows, but there's only 6 episodes. It's a very small show, but I love that fandom. I love the book series. I love everything about that show, what it stands for, what it means, like to so many people, to me, like I love that show. So Heated Rivalry is up there, but of course that show in comparison to so many other shows that I've watched where they're like shows like right now I'm currently rewatching The Flash. I watched that show back when I was in middle school when it was coming out on TV, and I feel like I've never actually watched the entire show and finished it through all the way through season 9. So that's my goal right now. I'm on season 4, which is like peak time when I was watching it on TV, like when it was coming out. We had to wait every week for an episode back when it was on TV. And like a show like that, like older shows that don't even air anymore, like those are the shows that have like 20 something episodes per season, 9 seasons. Like I feel like just completely different style of shows these days, like Heated Rivalry, Euphoria, Bridgerton, or like the new style of shows where like they only have 6 to 8 episodes per season and they come out every 2-3 years. And it's like back then we used to get a season every single year with 20 something episodes per season. So I feel like those shows like just don't even compare because they're just so different. But yeah, I can just give you a list. I don't know about top 5, and they're not in any order because I just can't. That would take so much thinking, so much brain power to be like, okay, genuinely, what is my top 5, no, 1 through 5 list? But Heated Rivalry, Glee, Supernatural, The Flash, Arrow, Supergirl. Um, what else? What else? What else? What else? Orange is the New Black. I just recently finished that. It's a really good show. I liked that a lot. I've watched Jane the Virgin. That's good. What else? What else? What else? That's my problem. I'm a TV show person, so I have a very long list of shows that I watch. Shameless is good. Um, what else? I don't know. Those are the ones that just came to my head. Off Campus was really good. I really liked that show. Bridgerton, I know I mentioned that. It's really good. See, I don't know if I can put a top 5 because I just have so many shows that I watch, so many shows that I like. Once Upon a Time, really good show. I've rewatched that before. Hi, Jordan. I don't know if I already said hi. Congrats on your new job. What made you want to switch things up? Thank you. I'm really excited. I actually really love it there. Honestly, no hate to BlackRock. Like I really love that job. That's probably honestly been my favorite job so far of like all the jobs I've worked. Like now I'm on my 5th job, but like I started working as soon as I like when I was 16 and could get a job. Um, but BlackRock was probably one of my favorites. I worked there for about 2 years, almost just under 2 years. And honestly, Wiffies, they came to me. Like they were regulars at BlackRock, so I already knew them. My dad was friends with Wiffy, so like I already knew of them, knew that they were good people, and like they were always friendly to me at BlackRock. And they basically kind of told me and my dad about Wiffies before the public even knew about it. So like it was always on the back of my mind. And they told me like we'd love to have you. Like we know you're a barista here, but like if you ever thinking of switching it up and like want to come work with us, we'd love to have you. And I was like, okay, like I'll think about it for sure. And then just as more time passed with BlackRock and like the more and more they offered it to me, and then I finally had a meetup with them of kind of like not like an interview, but just kind of like a meetup, like chat about like, what it'd be like to work with them and stuff like that. And I just loved it. I loved the idea, and I thought it was such a cool thing. I'd love to work for a small business like that in the community. I can, like super close to home, like and I just, like I said, I've been at BlackRock for almost 2 years. I went through a lot of management changes, a lot of coworker changes. People came and go all throughout my time. I was one of the like people who had been there the longest at that point. There's one other girl that had been there longer than me still. I was still working there. But other than that, everyone else there, even my managers were new. Like I was there the longest at that location, or like me and one other girl were. So just like, you go through a lot of changes, a lot of like no hate to my managers. I loved my managers I had at that current time. I had some managers throughout my time that I didn't love as much. And it's just, you go through a lot of changes, a lot of things to get used to. Someone who's been working there as long as I was, like things constantly changing, new rules, new expectations, new things since they went corporate, and just like it was just a lot of change. And I was like, I was ready for something new. So, and I only have a year left before I graduate college. And once I graduate, I'm gonna start my career. I'm gonna be a teacher. So I'm like, I'm not even want to work a part-time job like this anymore. So it just felt like perfect timing to change it up and like just something to have fun and enjoy my last year of college. And so far, I've already loved it. I've been working there for about a week now, and today was my first day off. I worked there every day since Friday. And I was also still finishing up my last few shifts at BlackRock. So it's been very, very busy. It's been a lot going on with volleyball as well. So yeah, but I've really liked it. They're just great people and I love working with them. Someone you look up to and inspires you that you have an emotional connection to. I'd say like Taylor Swift. Like she's one of the people that I genuinely think as long as I've been like, I've loved her since I was a kid. I've loved her music since I was a kid, but like I'd say more like I think 2023 was the year that I would consider myself like I became a Swiftie, like got really into her music, really into like her lore, just like like all the albums she's made and like um the Eras tour obviously was just phenomenal and just like record breaking. It was just like so I think she's a great, I love her work and her art and I think she's inspiring, honestly, for women. So I like her a lot. I guess she could be considered an idol. You look so pretty, Sierra. Thank you, Natalia. Appreciate that. Curled my hair today. I washed it and curled it today. So I never do my hair like ever because it's just always up in a ponytail for work or volleyball. So what about getting a house with your brother? We've definitely talked about it before, or even like an apartment or something. But the thing is, he lives in Flagstaff, and I live down here. So like, unless maybe once I graduate, like if I wanted to get a teaching job up in Flagstaff, and then we live together, or later whenever he's done with Flagstaff and comes back down in the valley, we live together. Like we definitely talked about, it's like we love, we're best friends. We love like the summertime when we live together again. So it definitely would be fun, but we just have different lifestyles. With him being in Flagstaff and me down here. What do you mean scared like I'm an intruder? Yeah, exactly that. Like I convince myself that when I'm home alone, someone knows I'm home alone and they're gonna like I watch like, you watch documentaries or scary movies or whatever, and I just like I convince myself that that is a true thing that actually does happen to real people, and I get way too scared for that. So to just live on my own all the time, I don't think so. I used to always join your TikTok lives. Do you still go live there? Oh, cool. I haven't gone live there in a while, honestly, because now that I can go live on YouTube, I'd rather just do that because I'm trying to build my YouTube channel again. Whereas TikTok, it just like, I don't know. I'd rather just go live here. So I'm glad that you found me here because this is where I go live more often. So ALF is a great 80s show. I've not heard of that. Does that stand for something? ALF. I don't think I've heard of that. Hi, Brock. Avril Lavigne was my childhood crush. Hi, Courtney. But yeah, I texted Bryce earlier. I said, "Ooh, it's Trey. Trey sent 2 jewels. Thank you, or sent a star. I'm still learning what this stuff means, but thank you." Favorite song? See, that's a hard question too. One like favorite song. Well, the past 2 years on my Apple Replay or Apple Music, what's that called at the end of the year when it gives you like your I use Apple Music, so whatever that's called. I think Spotify calls it a Spotify Replay. I don't know. I forget what they're called, but the past 2 years, my top song was "My Tears Ricochet" from Taylor Swift. Love that song. It's kind of a sad song, but I think it's really good, and I just love that song. I also love "I'll Believe in Anything" like this year, like with Heated Rivalry and just like that song and that moment in that movie. Like I listen to that song a lot. I love that song. What else? I just have so many favorite artists. So it's like I have favorite artists and any song of theirs I like. Um I'll miss you, I'm sorry, or I miss you, I'm sorry, sorry. Okay. I miss you, I'm sorry from Gracie Abrams. Love that song. Again, a sad song, but I love it. um what else? Oh my gosh, we just had so many people join. Welcome new faces. I feel like just like 2 seconds ago we had like 9 people in here and now we have 25. So, welcome if you're new here. I'm Sierra. This is my channel. I like to go live every now and then, and I also post videos here and there. So, welcome. But what was I answering? Oh, favorite songs. But yeah, I mean, I like Taylor Swift, Benson Boone, Olivia Rodrigo, Gracie Abrams, Lana Del Rey, Sabrina Carpenter. Who else am I missing? Adele. Like, let me look at my vinyl wall. So any music of theirs I like. Let's see. Where's Bryce? He's in his room playing video games with his friends. Billie Eilish. I like Billie Eilish's music too. Chapel Roan. But yeah, like because of like off campus and Heat Rivalry, like I created like playlists with like songs from there, um, soundtrack and like songs that people would use to like edit on TikTok. Um, just like for off campus, I love like Cherry Pie. That song, she ate that up in the show. Sue Me. Oh my gosh, Sue Me by Audrey Hobart. Hobart, is that how you say her name? Hobart? I don't know how to say her name. But love that song. Anytime it plays, I'm like, repeat, repeat. It's a banger. Honestly, a lot of the songs from off campus I really liked. Like Back in My Body, Bed on Fire, Edge of the Earth. Like those are really good songs. Love listening to those. And then from like Heated Rivalry, My Moon, My Man. Good song. What a banger. That montage in episode 4. But yeah. I like Harry Styles too. If you do move, where would you stay in AZ? Yeah, I don't really have I get asked that question a lot. I don't really have any desire to live anywhere else. Like I like it in Arizona. It's where I grew up. It's where I've lived my whole life. All my family's here. Most of my family, I have one part of the family that lives in Florida, but everyone else in my family, both sides, live here in Arizona. Um, I like to travel though. Like I'd love to I like to go other places and vacation places, but I don't know if I'd want to live anywhere else. Like I just wouldn't want to like move away from my family and like be the family member that lives somewhere else that no one else ever sees. Miss all the family gatherings, like only see each other for holidays or vacations. Like I want to live where my family is, and I don't mind Arizona. Like I said, I don't hate it. I know a lot of people that are like, "Oh, I hate Arizona. Can't wait to get out of here." But it's like I've never felt that way ever. Like, yeah, it's hot, the summers suck, but it's like I've grown up with that. It's what I'm used to. I'd rather deal with our summer heat, our 100 plus degree weather instead of living somewhere that it snows. Like I 100%. Yeah, Bryce is in his room. He's playing video games. How's college going? Good. I'm still on summer break, but I'm about to start my senior year. Very excited about that. It's been good. I'm super excited for this last year and to graduate. Um, but college is good for me. Ooh, Luke sent a gift. Thank you. Sent Turn It Up for 800 joules. That's funny. A little cat with the DJ. But yeah, college has been good for me. I did community college for 2 years. And then now I'm at ASU for my last 2 years. I started at the Tempe campus, but I live at home with my parents still, and it's like an hour plus drive with traffic. So I didn't like that. And then to be able to take on my coaching job, I basically just chose to go online. So I've been online for the last semester and for this next year. So it works for me. I think I feel like I'm a big advocate, if you want to call it that, for community college, living at home with your parents, online school, like all those options. I think a lot of people either shun, what's the word, like talk badly about, or like shame. I guess shame is the word I'm looking for. I don't know. Um, that I feel like they're good options as well. Like I think just in general, college is one of those things where one, it's not for everybody, and then there's so many different options for college, like going to university, living out of state, living in a dorm, living at home, online, in person, community college, university. Um, like there's just so many options, and I feel like everyone has their own journey. Everyone has what's best for them for whatever the reasons may be. Everyone wants different things in life. So I feel like when people do look down upon, thank you. That's kind of what I was going with, shame, whatever. I don't know. It's just like why can't we just all be happy for each other for what we're accomplishing and what we want in life? You know what I mean? Is Bryce leaving after this year? Well, he is um going back to Flagstaff in a couple weeks. He's just home for the summer, but he lives in Flagstaff for school. And this year he'll have an apartment. He's not gonna be living in a dorm, so technically he can be there all year round. Doesn't have to come home on winter break. Doesn't have to come home on summer break, just to come visit. He can. Um, how are you liking the new job? I love it. I love it. It's good. I love the owners. I love working with them. Love, sorry, excuse me, their vision, their goals. They're very nice people, so I'm happy to work for them, with them. Have you ever been to Canada? I have not been to Canada. I've never been out of the country. I've traveled within the country to different states, but I've never left the country. Both my parents and my brother have been to Mexico, and I have not, so they've been out of the country. They can say that, and I can't. I like your podcast about your college experience you did with Clintus. You should definitely do another one with him. I've thought about that too. I've told him I'm always down to do podcasts with him because, like, clearly I like to talk, and so does he. And I feel like we have so many things we could talk about on a podcast, like so many different topics, things I'm like, I'm a talker. Like, you ask me things that I'm interested in or passionate about, and I will talk about it. But yeah, I've thought about that because when we did that one, it was back when I was still in community college, I think. So yeah, I'd love to do another one kind of now more years on, like saying community college, online school, staying at home, doing the commute to Tempe versus choosing to do online school and how that makes me feel. I'd definitely be down to do another one with him. Did you find online college harder than in person? Honestly, no. I don't think so. Again, everyone's different. Everyone is prefers different things. For me, in person, like I said, it's all about how you look at it. Online can seem to be more work, in my opinion. Like I said, it's just how I take it, how it makes me feel. In person feels easier in the sense of, other than the fact that you have a time and place to be somewhere. And in my case, I had to drive an hour and a half there and back just because of where the campus was and where I live. Um, I Sorry, I lose my train of thought. I always do this. I start reading comments before I finish my train of thought. I'm sorry. um, in person, other than having a time and place to be somewhere at, and it takes time out of your day to sit in a class for an hour plus at a time. Um, you As long as you're there, you get participation points. And to me, it's like sitting in class automatically gives you points or like credit for the assignment that you do in class. Like, as long as you're there and like you get to work with the people next to you, your teacher can help you out. Like, sometimes you do things as a class and then boom, you get your points for your assignment that day. And it's like, to me, that's easy because, like, with online, everything's on you. Your teachers post things, the teachers send you lectures, send you things to watch, videos to watch, articles to read. Here's your assignment for the week. Here's your assignments for the week, multiple. Here's a quiz. Here's a paper you have to write, whatever. And it's like, now it's on you. You have to do the reading. You have to do the right, the watching of videos, whatever, and interpret it your own way and do the assignment by a certain day. It's like, okay, I have to do the assignment by Wednesday. It might take me multiple days to do it. So I have to look at it ahead of time. Like, it's all on you, which for me, that works great for me. I'm a very organized, on top of, like, whatever you want to call that. Like, I look ahead. I know what assignments are due, how long that type of assignment will take me, if it's something I could do the day of, or I should start working on a couple days before. Like, I'm good at that, whereas I know some people are not. They're procrastinators. I can definitely be a procrastinator. Like I said, there are things where I'm like, I should get that done sooner, but I'm gonna wait till the day up to do it because I don't want to do it today. Like, I will be like that, but in general, I'm good with time management and I don't ever turn in things late. I'm always do them when they're due. But yeah, so in that way, I think in person can be easier in the sense of, like, as long as you show up, like, you don't really have a lot of assignments to do. Like, you just do them in class, in person with the people around you. Whereas, like, online, it's like you have a checklist of assignments to do. It's like, okay, I have this due on Wednesday, I have these two things due on Thursday, and these due on Saturday. It's like you just got to do them throughout the week. Otherwise, it piles up really fast. I don't know if I answered your question, but for me, I feel I like online better. It gives me so much more free time to work. And basically, I work multiple jobs technically. Like, I have my job and then I have coaching, which takes up just as much time as my job. Like, that's the afternoons for me, evenings, and then work is during the day in the morning. So with school, it's like, um, that takes up days of your week as well. I also just graduated community college. The podcast was so relatable. That's cool. Well, very good, very good. What did you graduate with? I'm assuming you got an associate's degree then. What's your degree in? You're right, college isn't for everybody. Yeah, exactly. Not everyone needs to go to college for what they want to do in life. Some jobs don't require college, maybe this required like a trade school, or some jobs you can just go straight into without like a college degree. Living at home is best now because rent and housing are just so expensive depending on where you live. Exactly. And again, it depends on what people are doing in life. Because, like, my brother, he wants to go to school in Flagstaff. He likes NAU. And that requires him to pay rent and live up there. Whereas for me, I do online school. So it's like, it would be literally pointless for me to move out right now. Like, I don't need to, like, especially too, because obviously my parents allow me to stay at home and don't charge me rent or anything like that. I know some parents aren't the same for their kids. Everyone's different. Um, but what was I gonna say? I always do this. I'm sorry. Um, yeah, I think it just depends on like where you want to go to school or where you want to be for your job. Like that's like if you're required to live somewhere for your job and you have to pay rent, you have to pay rent. If you can stay at home, then it's definitely yeah, like you said, it's like might as well if you can. Where were you when they went to Mexico? Well, my brother has gone to Mexico twice for like I think once was a spring break trip and the other one was a summer trip. I can't remember, but with his friends. So it was like a friend trip. Like he went with his friends. So I didn't obviously go for that. And then my parents, the two of them, went on a trip with their friends. Um, so yeah, just both times that like weren't things that I was going to. I'd love to. I want to go check it out. Like my brother's just been to like Rocky Point, which is like the main spot for like vacations. Um, for Arizona people because you can drive there. My parents went to I want to say Cabo, but I can't remember if that's correct. Cabo? If any of you guys remember, I mean, obviously my dad vlogged it and posted about it when they did go. It was like last October. Um, but I think it was Cabo. It was a place that they had to fly to, not driving distance for us. Hello. Is that actually my grandma? Like, it says Mama. It says, hi, sweet pea. I think that's her. Hey, if you're still here. What was for dinner? I didn't eat dinner with my family tonight. I don't actually eat dinner with my family most nights these days because I'm always at volleyball while at the time that they eat. So sometimes they save me stuff and I just eat after. But tonight I didn't eat after because I ate before I went to volleyball, so I wasn't really that hungry when I got back. So, but I think they had some type of like Asian meal because my mom saved me some, and like I said, I wasn't really hungry to eat it, so I'll probably eat it for like lunch tomorrow. But it was like General So chicken, I think, with rice. I think that's what they had. Sad Bryce will be moving soon. Yeah. Honestly, I don't feel as sad about it this time around because I'm like used to it now. And honestly, this summer we unfortunately didn't really have a lot of time together. Like, yeah, he lives, down the hallway from me again, but he works this summer, so we're always on opposite schedules. He like can't stay up super late because he's got work in the morning, and then when he does have free time, he goes and hangs out with his friends, which I don't blame him. So I normally just see him like, at home in passing. We hang out every now and then, like, when we went got crumble and stuff like that. But I'm excited for him. And the fact that he'll have his own apartment, I think is really cool. Cause then like if I ever can find time to take off of work or whatever, like I can go visit him and like stay with him for a weekend or something like that. Got my associates in business admin, but want to get my bachelor's in finance. Very cool. Need more of you and Bryce collabs. Those are great. Love the dynamic. I know. I agree. Like I said, me and Bryce, dynamic duo, and everyone knows that sibling duo. Like people are surprised by that sometimes. They're like, I didn't like. How are you so close to your sibling? It's like, I don't know. We just are. We're just like best friends. Oh my gosh, my nose is itchy. But yeah, my dad said the same thing. He liked that video. He said this is a great sibling video. Are you going to see the new Spider? Yes, we were actually just talking about tonight. Unfortunately, the theater closest to us are already like filled up for this weekend around the times that like we are all three, like me, my brother, and my dad are gonna go together, and possibly my uncle as well if he can join us when we're gonna go. Um, but I think we're gonna go see it Wednesday night because it's the Cine XL theater. It's like the really big theater with the big screen. Um, it's completely empty. Like the seats aren't really taken yet. Whereas this weekend, they're all taken, completely filled up, unless you want to sit in the very front row, which we had to do for Infinity War when that came out, and that was not fun. I don't like looking like this to like look at a movie theater. I'd rather be in the back or in the middle. Are the ASU party stories true? I wouldn't know because I've never been to any. As I said, I only did one semester in person and I didn't even live on campus. So I literally drove there for my classes and then drove back home. But from what I have heard, yes. ASU party, the party, what's that called? Party life. The party life on campus is definitely, or like the sorority life and frats. I have been to one single NAU frat party with my brother, but then we got kicked out because my brother, like, frats don't let guys in, they only let girls in. So stupid. But when we went and visited him for family weekend, um, I stayed in the dorm with him one night, or both nights, but one of the nights we went with all of his friends. We walked over to the frats and got into one frat party because one of his like friends let us in that was in the sorority or something. that was friends with the frat. I don't know how that stuff works. But then once they saw my brother, they started asking him questions like, "Wait, who are you? Who are you? Like, you can't be here." And then they kicked us out. So me and my brother didn't last very long. So I obviously wasn't gonna stay there if he couldn't stay. So we just left and went back to his dorm. But I wouldn't know. Not the person to ask. I literally went to community college one semester as a commuter, and now I'm online. So definitely didn't get that like college party experience, but that's okay. Like I said, just didn't not what I had chose to do. Would it be better to rent rather than owning a property because of I again wouldn't be the person to ask, but from what I would think no. I know like the market, like the housing market changes and like there's good times to buy a house or sell a house and there's bad times. So I think you're supposed to like, when it's good housing market, that's when you want to buy a house. But I think in general, just buying a place is probably better than renting. So it's like at least you know that your money's going towards owning the property, whereas rent is just rent. Like it's literally you're just throwing money away to the owner. And it's never like you can live there, forever if they allow you to, if it's like a house that you're renting. But as soon as they want to sell the house or if they want to live in it or whatever, they can kick you out at any time. That happened to a family, not in a bad way, but like that happened to a family I was babysitting for where they were just renting because they were a military family, so they moved a lot. Like they already moved away. Like I don't babysit for them anymore because they moved, but they were just renting, and then the house that they were renting for, they wanted to sell it, so they were like, "Sorry, you gotta go. Like we're gonna sell this house." So it's like with renting, it's like you're just giving your money away monthly, and it's not like technically going towards anything. And then, like I said, it's not your house, so it's like if you have to move, like if they tell you you gotta go, you gotta go. But so in general, I think it's probably better to buy a house if you know like where you want to live and you like the place and it's worth it to you, I guess. But again, I wouldn't know that because I've never moved out or looked into any of that. So there's a single family house in my own town that's only 1,500 square feet on a single acre. Interesting. Again, I'm not really the type of person to understand like value and things like that. Um, but it's on an acre of land. Yeah, I don't know. Where do you live? Like, what city or town or state are you in? Because that obviously changes things too. Like, a small, tiny little place in New York is going to be stupid expensive compared to the same size place somewhere else. Hello, Juan. What are you up to these days? You in school? Are you working? I feel like you were in Flagstaff at one point, but I don't know if you still are. Oh my gosh, I got my nails done today. Take a look. Mississippi. It's a college town. Hmm. Yeah. Like I said, I don't really understand all that, the value and why some things are more expensive than others. I wouldn't know. Cute, thank you. Yeah. I just got them done today, so they're nice and fresh. I started getting them shorter just because I don't know. I did long nails for so long, and then I started getting them really long, and then just with work, and then now, especially this year when I started going to the gym and playing volleyball again, I just was like, "No, I didn't really want the long nails anymore." And then, like, when I go back and look at old pictures and videos where I had longer nails, I'm like, "That's just not me anymore. I like the shorter." Keep and these are my natural nails too, but just with, like, acrylic on top of my natural nails, like, no, like, extra tips added. So ooh, starting the police academy soon, that's cool. That's sick. At one point in my life, before I decided on teaching, well, I always wanted to be a teacher, that's something I wanted to do my entire life, but there was a time where I started to, like, think of other options, and then I was like, "No, I just wanna be a teacher, like, why did I forget about that?" There was a time where I thought about going into some type of, like, criminal justice. Really, I was thinking about being a detective, and I think that's honestly because I watched so many detective shows, like, shows where there was detectives, in them, and I was like, "Oh, this looks so cool," like, I really think I'd enjoy that, but then I was like, I don't think I'd want to. Ooh, Jacob sent Unk Alert for 440 joules. Thank you. I was like, I actually don't want to go through all the steps you have to get through to become a detective. Because I know that's like higher up there. Like you have to go through police academy and be a police officer and like all these other things. I was like, yeah, I don't want to do that. So then I quickly realized I was like, nah. But I did think about like some type of criminal justice or criminal psychology, like forensic science. Like I did think about that at one point, but definitely not my thing. And I realized teaching was definitely my thing. Will you have time to coach when you are a full time teacher? Yes. I know the spring semester is probably going to be hard because I'm gonna be student teaching, which you're required to be there for most of the time. Like basically whatever your mentor teacher does, you have to do there as well. So like any after school meetings, duty, like any of the sort, like you have to be there for, and like you only have a certain amount of days that you can miss because it's like that's your class credit, your class attendance basically for the semester. So I know it will be harder. There may be some like practices or games for beach season that I might have to miss or be late to. Um, but in general, like I should be able to once I'm an actual like when I'm a teacher, like have my own job. Um, and I'm just an assistant coach too. So it's like I think it is a little bit more flexible. And like my head coach, like she's my best friend, like we're super close. And like she was also a teacher at one point, so she also was a teacher while she coached like sometime last year. She's not a teacher anymore right now. She's a stay-at-home mom. She just had a baby almost a year ago. Um, but so she completely understands it, is like willing to work with my schedule and stuff. So but I'm not like the head coach where I'm like literally required to be there for like everything. Like I can miss things here and there and it's like okay, or be late to things. So I'm definitely gonna make it work because I love both. I want to be able to keep coaching. Like I really, really love it. I love, like I said, head coach I work with, like she's my best friend. I love being like with her every day and I love volleyball. Like it just makes me really happy to be back with it. Hello, Gregory. Forgot my friend FaceTimed me early. I feel bad. I just like declined it because it was like on my laptop while I was live, and I was like, ugh. So I'm gonna text her and be like, hey, sorry, girl. Oh, sent a gift. Thank you, Mama. Floating heart for 10 joules. I don't even know how the gift stuff works, but thank you. Let's see what my friend was calling me about. I have tomorrow off too. It was nice. I literally was working. Yeah, I've been working since Friday. Friday I had BlackRock still and my new job. Saturday was just my new job. Sunday was BlackRock and my new job. Sunday was my last day at BlackRock. And then since then I've been working at the new job every day. But it's been fun. It is nice to have a day off though. She gave me today and tomorrow off, so but I enjoy it there. I'll be back there on Saturday and Sunday. Do you guys prefer these horizontal live streams on my laptop or the vertical when I do it on my phone? I personally like the laptop better because one, it's just like one screen, chat's easy to read, easy to catch up on. And then when it's after the live's over, it's posts as a video on my channel, and then it's, like, obviously, like, it's a full video like this, whereas the vertical, I definitely think the vertical do better, like, more people pop in, we have more chat going on. Like, last time I went live around this time at night, it was a Friday night versus a Thursday night, but I went live on my phone, and we got up to, like 60 people in chat, and I was just like, "Wow," like, I've never had that many people in my chat room, but I realized because I was on my phone, and but the only thing is, like I said, it's just, like, it's a smaller screen, it's harder to read the chat, like, it's hard to keep up with unless I have my laptop next to me, 'cause then it's like I'm looking at my laptop, and then the phone's where it's live, and, but then also, like I said, when it posts as a video after, it's, like, the vertical with the black on the sides, so it's, like, I don't know. I think the vertical definitely does better, reaches more people, we have more in chat, more flow, more conversation. But me personally, I like the laptop better. So I thought I'd ask. Really starting to dislike Facebook. Why is that? I'm on Facebook sometimes. I just it's more like family and friends on there, and I like to, like my grandparents and stuff like that. People like post on there that I can see. Um, but I don't know. I'm not on there very often. Horizontal, 100%. Okay, everyone's saying the laptop. Interesting. Yeah. Like I said, I feel like the vertical does better, reaches more people. But yeah, I kinda like the horizontal better too. Oh, that's funny. I don't know, we should try it diagonal, really switch it up. That'd be funny, right? Just, a little bit of both. Vertical feels more like a FaceTime, kinda more fun. Okay, I could agree with that. I think that yeah, that's true. It could feel a little bit more like yeah, a little FaceTime call. What kind of laptop do you have? I have a MacBook Air. I don't know, like, what I got it in I th I think I got it in 2024, because my first year of college, I used my old MacBook that I got when I was, like, in 6th grade, the little tiny skinny 13-inch one, 12-inch, I don't even know how it was a small one, it was rose gold, um, and I used that for my first year of college, and then going into my 2nd year of college, I think I decided that I wanted to, with my own money, buy a new laptop just because my old one was just so small. Small screen, obviously it was old, so couldn't update anymore, I don't think. So I was definitely ready for a new one because, like, for college and stuff, I literally do everything on my laptop, so, yeah, I think I got it in 2024. So whatever year that laptop was. It's, like, the blue one, like, the midnight blue color MacBook Air, the smallest one, the 13-inch. They suspended your account for no reason. Tried getting it back, literally tried everything, nothing's working for me. That's weird. I've heard of that kind of stuff happening before too, like even like on Snapchat or Instagram. Like I've had some friends where like they just get locked out of their account and they have no idea why and they can't get it back, which would be really super annoying, especially if you've had the account for a long time. Horizontal for subs, regulars, vertical for discovery and finding new people. Best thing to do is both. I will show you how. Oh, yes, I forget you can do both. Well, hello, Dad. Didn't know you were in chat. Have you been lurking this whole time, or did you just join? I don't even know what time it is. I guess it's not that late. I'm like, I thought you'd be sleeping by now. I thought it was later. It's not even that late. Been lurking while editing, spying on me, you guys. I'm just kidding. No, yeah, I definitely need. Yeah, I need to do that both because then there you go, best of both worlds. You get everything. That is, yeah, it's definitely though. That's the case. They stay on YouTube, social media when you start your own family. I have no idea because that won't be anytime soon. um, but I don't know. It's all about where life takes me and what I want at that time. I know my dad will continue to. He'll probably be doing YouTube his whole life. Because that's just him. So if at the very least, be on his. Clint. Yes, he's here. How did the volleyball girls like the video they made? They really liked it. We actually watched it on Monday. Not all of them were there. Some of them didn't come that day, but most of them were, and they really liked it. At least from what they told me, they seemed to really like it. And then I sent them the link for it so that they can have it themselves, and the girls who weren't there can watch it, and they can show their parents or whatever. But yeah, they liked it, and I liked it too. It turned out really good. Wouldn't have been able to do it without my dad and his master editing skills. When I told him that too, I said, "Hey, I think I'm gonna need your help on this video. Like, you're just like a master editor." He just like laughed. He was like, "Pfft." I was like, "I'm not joking," and it showed because the way he edited that video was like, and I was like, "Yeah, I would not have been able to do it as good as you without your help." Never skip an ad. Thank you. Appreciate that. I don't know how ads work. If you skip it, if it affects things for me or not. My dad would know, I think. But thank you. Been lurking. Well, yeah, I already read that. LOL. Mama's in the chat. Say hey. Excited for your future when you graduate. Very excited. I see all the videos of teachers going into their first year of teaching or even just like back to school time right now, like setting up their classrooms for the year, getting back into the classroom. And it's like, I just can't wait for that to be me. But at the same time, it's very like nerve wracking. Like, it's very, very exciting. I know I'm going to have so much help. I'm going to have all my friends and my family who are going to be willing to help me and all that. But just like seeing those stuff, I'm just like, oh my gosh, especially for the first time, like as a first year teacher, like doing it all for the first time, like setting up your classroom, like even just like all the things you need to think about, like how you want your classroom to be set up, the things that you need to print out to get on the walls, and like the supplies you need to buy. So like obviously, you don't get provided things like most things in a teacher's classroom they buy themselves or get gifted. But the schools can't provide that stuff. So yeah. But I'm excited. But yeah, like I said, it's definitely very, like I said, it can be nerve wracking, it could be just like a lot, like overwhelming. But overall, I know it's gonna be great. I'm super excited. YouTube for life. Yeah, I know that's right. My dad's working for that 1 million. He'll be getting there. I know it. I know what y'all mean. I got my Cash App card deactivated because of something violated. Interesting. Hello, Dylan. My name is Alec. I'm deaf and hard of hearing, using sign languages. So very cool. Let's see. Let me dust off my ASL skills. See, my thing is, I know a little bit of ASL, but I kind of forget the like grammar of it, like the order of things. But I could be like, I know ASL. My name is Sierra. I know very, very basic stuff. Alphabet, numbers 1 through 9. Thank you, please, sorry, dad, mom, help. I forget school and learning. Like, no, and I think this is learning. And then maybe school or school, it's something like that. Forgot a lot. I used to know a lot more, and I kind of forgotten it. Hello from the UK. Hello, Tyler. Nothing like trying to sleep the night before your first teaching. Yeah, I mean, can't even imagine. I'm excited for that day to come, but I'm sure. I don't know. But I've always loved like school, and I've always loved the first day of school and going back to school. So I'm sure it'll be like that too for the rest of my life for teaching. Yeah, like you said, that could be super frustrating. It's my old Facebook page for a very long time. Yeah. How are you doing? How's your day going? It's been good. Today was nice. It was my off day. I didn't have work today, so I went to the gym, got my nails done, which I was showing earlier if y'all haven't seen. My nail girl's so good. So good. Love her. Um, got my nails done, and then I got to come home and chill for a little bit. I washed my hair, blow dried it, curled it, so my hair is nice and fresh. And I got to chill for a little bit, watch The Flash. And then tonight we didn't have like our normal volleyball like open gyms. It was like back to school open house night. So we had a volleyball booth set up. So some of us coaches sat at the booth, talked to people about volleyball and beach volleyball, and if they want to join. Yeah, you'll be fine. That's what I tell myself. I just, it can be nerve-wracking, but as long as you got people in your corner, you figure it out. And I'm sure this year, especially, that's why I keep telling people, like, this is the year, because people ask me all the time, like, what district are you teaching? Where do you want to work? What school? What grade? And it's like, this is the year, like, that you actually start figuring that stuff out. It's like, there's no reason to figure that out while you're still in college. It's like, you've got years ahead of you, you still got to graduate. And then even once you graduate, you got to do all your certificates and, like, tests and all that stuff. And, oh, my back's itchy. Hold on. Um, but this is the year, like final year, and especially once you get into student teaching, that's when you start making connections, learning how the interview process goes, which school you want to interview for. You start doing interviews during that spring semester leading into the next school year. Like this is the year where that stuff actually becomes serious and I would actually start worrying about it and thinking about it. So it's like this will be the year where I learn all about it. And like that's where I'm like, I try not to stress myself because I'm like, I'll figure it out this year and going into next year. Love your hair. Thank you. Thank you. I love it too. It's definitely fading. Like, I use this pink conditioner to kind of revive it, but every time I wash it, it gets lighter. Um, I'm definitely gonna talk to my hair girl, which my cousin, next time I go to get it redyed. Um, I think I want to try to go for more of like a hot pink, like a warm pink, because the pink that she dyed it, like which the lighting's not great, you can't really tell, but these pieces back here are still almost like the color that it got dyed. It's more like a magenta pink, which I definitely want more of like a warm toned pink than more like than a cool. Like I don't want to look purpley. Like a lot of people said like the pink was kind of like a purple toned pink. I don't want that. I want to lean more on the like orange pink, like warm colored. So I think next time I'm gonna ask her to do that, and then whatever we have to do so that like when it fades, because this fades so much faster than this. Like I said, this barely gets faded because like this is the part that reaches the sun. This is the part gets touched the most, comb brushed the most, like, and it fades unevenly. Like this is a completely different color than this is, and I don't like that. I want it to at least, even if it fades unevenly, to look more the same. Like even if it's like a lighter version of this, but like this is more like a magenta tone, and this is like the like more like hot pink. Like I said, it's lighter today because I just washed it, and so it's like a more like a lighter pink, pastel pink right now. But if I use that pink conditioner, it goes back to like a hot pink. But even then, it's a completely different pink than what's back here. So I'm gonna kind of work with her and tell her about all the things I've noticed since this is my first time dyeing my hair like this, like a vivid color or dyeing it at all. So it's like a learning process, but I definitely want to next time go for more of the pink that I'm looking for. And so that way, hopefully, when it fades more like matchy. But we'll figure it out. I love it either way. Is college actually worth it though? Yeah. It just depends on what you want to do in life. If you want to be a teacher, if you want to be a doctor, if you want to be an engineer, there's things that you have to go to school for. And I think, in my opinion, maybe it's because I'm academically driven, academically, what's the word? I like academic validation. It's very validating for me. Like, it makes me feel good that, and this is just me, like, I'm not like, it's just how I feel. I feel good that I do well in college, that I get good grades, that I keep a good GPA, that I get scholarships and financially. Like, that feels good for me. It feels rewarding. So, like, saying that I have an associate's degree and that like I'll be having a bachelor's degree, like I want to get my master's degree. Like to me that feels good. And to me it's worth it. Like all the hard work, all the stuff that I've got, like, the tears, the classes I haven't want to take, the assignments I don't want to do, like it all feels worth it in the end for me. But again, college is not for everyone. You don't need to go to college for certain things that you want to do in life. So um it all depends on the person. Most people around me are going off trades. Again, yeah, it just depends on what you want to do. If you want to do hair or welding or what are other things that are trades, like, I don't know, AC. If you want to do that, then yeah, you don't need college. You just go to a trade school. But there's certain jobs that you need college for. So it just depends on like what you want. I don't think one's better than the other. Any plans for the weekend other than working? Yeah. On Saturday I work and then I'm going to my grandparents to dog sit for them, watch Buddy, because overnight they're gonna go somewhere overnight. So I'm gonna stay the night there at their house. And I invited Reagan to join me because I haven't seen her in a few weeks. She's super busy with nursing school, so we don't see each other very often. So I invited her to join me. So she's gonna join me, which I'm super excited about. So we're gonna get to hang out, swim, and um, Watch Buddy, hang out with Buddy. I think college is too much money. That I can agree on. We all wish college is cheaper. It's nice to get things like financial aid and scholarships and stuff, but not everyone gets them, and even sometimes it's not enough to pay for it for some people. So I do wish it was cheaper. It just sucks, especially for like a job like mine where like I know I'm not going to make a lot of money as a teacher. Luckily, I've been very fortunate with the scholarships and financial aid that I've received that I don't have a lot of like college debt. I won't have a lot of college debt when I'm done, which is super super nice. But someone like me, like if I didn't have any of those opportunities, if I didn't have any scholarships or any financial aid, I would have so much debt. And like being a teacher, like I'd be paying off that debt for a very long time. So I'm not going to be making, and then even for teaching, even after I graduate, like I said, I'm going to have certifications and tests that I have to take to become a teacher in Arizona. And it's like those all cost money too. And if you fail them, you got to retake them. And every time you got to pay. And it's like, it just all adds up so fast. And so for a career like mine that does not make a lot of money, it's like you're going to be paying off that debt for a very long time. So yeah, it definitely does suck. Wish it could be cheaper. Yeah, my hair was pretty hot pink. It was. Like I said, it was more of like a magenta though. Like I said, a cool toned pink. Let me pull up. I mean, my YouTube profile picture is like the day that I got it dyed. So if you see that picture, that's how bright it was. Um, let's see. I'm trying to see which picture kind of shows it off the best. That was the day I got it dyed. Of course, this is like on my phone, like the camera lighting, but it was like hot pink. Very, very bright, especially these money pieces. I was just like bang. But like I said, it was more of a cool tone pink, which I definitely next time I'm gonna tell her I want to make it more of a warm toned pink. So that way when it does fade, it's not like because this is faded. Like at one point it was almost blonde, but then I used that pink conditioner to like make it pink again, which it looked great. I love the way the pink looks when I get that pink conditioner in there, but it's a completely different pink than this. And it's like I actually like the pink that that is more than the original pink. So I'm definitely gonna work with her on that next time. Personally, I'm off to trade school. I'm gonna get my welding certificate and go through advanced courses, eventually become a saturation diver. Very cool. Yeah, see exactly. That's awesome. Like I said, it's all like I think if you want to be a welder, like 100%. That's great. I'm sure it'll be fun. Hello, Manny. I'm good. How are you? My dream job, Daniel. I'm going to be a teacher. That's my dream job. And that's what I'm going to be. It's what I'm doing. It's what I'm in school for. Very, very happy. I'm very passionate about it. I love hard work. Don't get me wrong, but I want to be social media famous. That, actually, I just heard, I don't know if it was ASU or some other school, but that they're going to start offering like a social media degree, which is interesting to me because I think that's just I don't think you need a degree to be famous on social media or to have a social media job. I don't know, it depends because I'm like that's also like marketing. Like there's marketing degrees and I feel like marketing kind of falls under the category. At least marketing these days is on social media. It's not like, you know, um but oh, bye Perla. Thank you for chatting and hanging out. Appreciate it. Um but yeah, I heard that that's a thing now or it's going to be. But I mean, yeah, that's all about I don't know, the kind of content you want to post, how I don't even know like how you get famous and stuff. Like just depends on what you want to be famous for too. Like what on social media, what kind of things you want to post, you know? Yeah, you got that, Dylan. That's super exciting. I think it's definitely worth it. Welders make good money too, from what I've heard. My ex was in welding school for a little bit too, but then ended up not working out, didn't want to keep doing it, and then he ended up going to the Navy, so that's his thing now. But um yeah, welding is definitely, I think, a good path. Like I said, I think you make good money. Especially, I think you mentioned diving, like underwater welding. That's actually what he was interested in as well and what he thought about doing too. I would not want to be famous. Yeah, Uh, yeah, I don't think I would either. Like on a super, super high level, like someone like Taylor Swift or like Hudson Williams and Connor Story right now, like those type of people, it's like they can't even do anything without like paparazzi following them around and taking pictures and videos of their every move, people making assumptions about them online, like can't even live your life. I wonder what that's like, genuinely. Like I love these people and I watch them and like see everything that they do, but then it's like to actually like be them on a personal level, like it's crazy. What time is it for you? About 9 p.m. I want to work at a Major League Baseball stadium. That'd be cool. I'm sure you can do that now. Like if you just wanted to like just work at one, like if anything, work like one of the food stands or tickets or something like that, like just to get in there. But if like it's something like I don't really know how it works, like, to make an actual career, like full long term thing, like I'm sure there's like higher up jobs you can get there that pay really well, like pay salary and stuff. But on a surface level, I'm sure they have like jobs you could um what's it called? Just do now like part-time hourly jobs. Everybody's trying to deter me though because of saturation diving is. Yeah, I've heard about that too, the fatality rate just because it is underwater diving and stuff. I'm good, Matthew. How are you? Hi, sis. Yeah, chill night. Yeah, I have work tomorrow, and I know I posted my mukbang video. Um, I don't know, was that like last week, maybe? But I'll be honest, I don't have any videos recorded and ready to post anytime soon. I have my next video idea, it's just a matter of the time to sit down and record it. Um, but I've been really, really busy lately. So I just knowing that I don't technically have a video ready for you guys anytime soon. Like I still need to record one, let alone edit and get it ready to post. I figured if I have the time to go live, I might as well, because at least being active and you can chat. You could do it now, or are you talking about the front office? What are you talking about for that? I'm confused. Did not know about that. Even you don't need a social media degree. I didn't say that. That's what I'm saying. That's what I was saying. I'm like, I don't think you need a degree in social media. Like, if you're gonna go to college, like, I feel like get a degree in something else. Like, you can do social media anytime on the side, like for anything. Like I don't think you need a degree in social media. But I've heard that like it just sounds similar to like a marketing degree to me. Like marketing's already a thing. So I'm like, I don't know if we'd need a whole nother degree plan that's specifically social media. Um, but oh, yeah, 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 I wanted to work that's what I was saying, yeah, like, I'm sure right now, like, anybody can go get a job at a stadium, like, work in the hot dog car or work in the, like, food stands or, like, even taking tickets, like, the front like, the front where you, take tickets and stuff, like, I'm sure that's just, like, a normal, like, part-time hourly job, but I'm sure there's higher up positions, like, you can work for the Diamondbacks or work for another team where you, like, are a higher up position, like, they probably have like more like career like salary jobs where you make a good amount of money, I would assume. Where's your brother? He's in his room playing video games with his friends. Yes, I am currently in college. I go to ASU. I'm about to be in my senior year. I have an associate's degree in elementary education, and then I'm at ASU right now to get my bachelor's in elementary education. How early do you have to get up for work? Well, my new job, they open at 6 a.m., so I'll still be getting up pretty early. Not as early as BlackRock, but I'm gonna be one of like the opener, like morning daytime people because the other employees are um, high schoolers, so they can't work during the day. They're still in school. So they'll be working the night shifts, and I can't work night shifts because I've got volleyball. So like it's perfect. Like I'm the morning person, they're the night people. So yeah, I'm mostly a morning person, so I'll be working early. Um, if I work at 5:30 a.m., which it's so close that I can get up very last minute. I wake up at like 5 a.m. I am single. Yes, indeed. How's your job going? It's good. I like it. I work, someone also asked what I do for work. I work at a one-stop shop for your favorite drink. I don't want to just call it a dirty soda shop because it's not just dirty sodas. Like they've got dirty sodas, coffee, matchas, lemonade, ice cream, even for like ice cream floats. We got everything, but it's basically a drink shop. Small business, local owned. I work with the owners. They're great. I just started there this week. Tell him he should go to bed soon. Actually, he might be. I haven't heard him in a while. He was playing video games where I was hearing him yell and say stuff because I can always tell when he's playing video games 'cause he's loud. But I haven't heard anything in a while, so maybe he has finally turned off the video games. He's just chilling in bed. I don't know. Yeah, he's probably gonna be going to bed soon. He's got work in the morning. Sorry, I'm like trying to catch up on chat. I'm trying to figure out what you guys are saying to each other. I'm like, what? um, I've never worked at Starbucks. No, I worked at BlackRock for almost 2 years. What do you do on the weekends? Work. And if I'm not working, then hang out with my family or friends. I have not watched Obsession yet. I want to though. Me and my dad, my brother want to see it. We want to go to like the special theater. That I don't know. I forget what's special about it. It's like there's only certain ones in different states, and we have one here in Arizona and Tempe. Um, but we want to go watch it. We just haven't. You're gonna go see Spider Man. We're gonna see Spider Man on Wednesday. We have planned that. We're gonna see that on Wednesday. I do still live at home with my parents. Yes, indeed. Seven Brew is more popular than Starbucks around here. That's interesting. I feel like Starbucks is popular no matter where you go. Everyone knows what Starbucks is. But I have heard about Seven Brew. There's not one where I live. I think there's one in Tucson. So I've never tried Seven Brew. Dude, I am gonna geek out. I've always geeked out on Spider-Man or just in Marvel in general. Avengers, Spider-Man, it's good shit. Have you seen the new Avengers movie, Doomsday? Because that doesn't come out until later this year. Unless you're talking about just like seeing the trailer, because I have seen the trailer. How often do you see talk to the Bevos? Just depends. I mean, if we do see them, it's like normally on the weekends. We plan like a hangout, go to the pool. My parents and my brother just saw them this weekend. They all went to my grandparents to swim and barbecue, but I couldn't go unfortunately because I had work. So just things like that. And then before that, they also came over on a random Saturday to hang out. Um, as for talking to them, like I just talked to my Aunt Chrissy on the phone last night about ASU stuff because Mason's going to ASU, so I was helping them answer some questions about financial aid and stuff like that. Like so, I mean, we talk to each other randomly. It's just you know whatever. And then Mason, same thing. Randomly, I'll text him or just today we have a cousins group chat with me, Bryce, Mason, and our other two cousins, Tanner and Tyler, and we were texting in that today. So it's like he's my cousin, my aunt and uncle. So we just whenever we see them. So you're talking about the trailer? Because like I said, that movie's not out yet, but I have seen the trailer. Wow, I remember watching you guys all grow up crazy. I know. The fact that the Bebos, Chrissy just posted on her Instagram that their channel is 12 years old, and I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, for some reason, like I forget that they've been doing YouTube for a very long time as well. Like they've been doing YouTube since um Mason was a kid too. Like I just like it's crazy. Cause my dad just hit 20 years on YouTube and like theirs just hit 12 years, which is actually a really long time too. So apparently, yeah, Facebook is connected to Instagram. Dang, so you lost that too. That sucks. It didn't tell you why you lost your account, or did it? Like did you just like try to log into it one day and it was just logged out, or like that's crazy. I'd be so frustrated actually. I saw Obsession. Personally, not my cup of tea. Remind me of the obsessed girlfriend meme from 2012. I never saw that movie. Bryce saw it. He said it was really good, but it was definitely creepy and kind of like off-putting. Um, yeah, I never saw it. Prefer the show You over Obsession. I have never watched that, but I've heard good things. Yeah, all three of you grew up so fast. Yeah, part of life. What was the best year for you? Yeah, hmm, best year. I don't know. I feel like I go by school years, not necessarily the whole year. Because technically, in one year, you're in two different school years. Like 2016, if it was the end of 2016, if it was the beginning of 2016, I was in fifth grade. If it was the end of 2016, I was in sixth grade. Whereas, so I'm like, that's why I'm like, I go kind of by the school year. Um, and for school years, I liked seventh grade was fun, freshman year, senior year of high school, freshman and senior year of high school. Um, yeah, I don't know. Those are the school years I feel like I always liked fourth grade too, like in elementary school, like my fourth grade teacher and like fourth grade school year was good. Ooh, Dylan just sent a gift. Thank you. Are you planning on watching Super Troopers 3 movie? It's releasing. I don't know. I don't if it's the third movie, I don't think I've seen the other two. How is Arizona's weather? Good and bad. Whatever you prefer, whatever you think is good. I mean, obviously the summertime it's rough. It's very hot. You know, we hit over 100 degrees Fahrenheit. It's very hot. You step outside, you feel like you're melting. You can't be outside unless you're in a pool. Um, but the rest of the year is great. We don't have to worry about snow. We don't have to worry about it being freezing. We get to hang out, sit on the patio, hang out outside. Great weather in that sense. But we also don't get seasons really. Like we don't get the beautiful fall autumn leaves during fall time. That happens well past Christmas. Like it's just, the way the weather is, our seasons are a little wonky compared to the rest of everyone else. Um oh my gosh, my eye. So, I mean, I like Arizona weather. Like I was kind of saying earlier, I wouldn't want to live anywhere else. I'd prefer our weather over somewhere where it snows. I think I'd hate to live in the snow. Snow is one of those cool things I like to visit. Like, oh, it's snowing. It's so cool. I would hate to live in it though. Like, absolutely not. If I had to like worry about defrosting my windows or like your car, whatever it's called, like, or getting snow off my car just to go to work, like having to like put extra time in your morning to do that before leaving the house, no, no thanks. As much as it's annoying right now, especially for me, my car, like I have no tint on my car, so this summer heat is terrible. Like my AC works, but it's just so hot in my car that, like I said, you literally feel like you're melting. It feels like an oven. But I'd rather do that. I'd rather do that than deal with snow. 100%. That's just me, though. I know people would say the opposite. No, I don't think I've ever seen Super Troopers. Let me look it up. The name doesn't sound like I don't think I've ever seen it. Super Troopers. No, never seen it. Hmm. Yeah, that's a no for me. We just had 120-degree weather this past week in Illinois. Interesting. I didn't know it got that hot anywhere else. I feel like summer Arizona's the thing. Driving in snow is hell. Yeah, it sounds like it. No thanks. I think I'd be so scared if I had to drive in like snow or like the icy. What's that called? Like black ice on the roads. You look like you're tired today. Thank you. I'm okay. Um, I don't know. Was it because I was rubbing my eyes? My eyelash. I feel like my eyelash got in my eye or something. It was like itchy. Um, I didn't even have to wake up early today. I got to sleep in. Hate very hot weather. I do play video games sometimes. I'm the type of person that I like video games with my friends. I don't really play a lot of solo games. The only games I ever really played by myself were like The Sims 4. Obviously, it's a solo game, but I'm the type of person that I enjoy video games with friends. I like to play with other people. It makes it more fun. It makes it funny. You have things to laugh about. My friends are funny. Like I like playing with them. Um, so lately, I've been playing Roblox with my friends. We'll hop on a Discord call and play Roblox, specifically Animal Hospital. Just discovered that game a couple days ago, and it was so fun. I've been playing it a couple times this week with them. And then on my PS4, which on my PS4 I play. I don't like this game. I only play it because my friends play it, but I actually really don't like it. Outlast Trials. That game pisses me off so bad. It's scary, it's gory, and it's hard, and I'm not good at it. And I literally just play with my friends. They know what they're doing, and I'm just the one running around being useless. I literally only got that game to play with them, but I actually don't have a lot of fun when I'm playing it. um, but we do play that sometimes. Dead by Daylight, I do love that game. That game's fun. Um, that game is super fun with friends. Obviously, you used to play Fortnite. I haven't played that in a while. But yeah, like I said, I like games with my friends. That's pretty much if my friends are getting on, I get on. I'll play with them. But other than that, like I'll go months without touching my PlayStation. I'll go months without playing any games. But then we'll like go through spurts like where like my friends will be like, oh, let's play this game, and then we play it for the next like 2 weeks. And it's like kind of like that normally. Yeah, I hate humidity. Fuck that. Humidity sucks. I will take my dry Arizona heat over humidity any day. Like, yeah, like I said, it literally feels like when you step outside, you're in an oven and you're just like melting. But like, humidity is disgusting. Like, I hate feeling sticky. Like, it just feels like you're just like sweaty instantly. And you're just like, it's like weird. I can't stand it. Like, I've been in like Texas and Florida, Tennessee, like when it's humid and no thanks. Yeah, fall's my favorite season. Not that like I said, not that we really get a traditional fall here. Like there's times in November for Thanksgiving and my birthday where it's actually still really hot out and like you can't even enjoy like a nice fall sweater because it's still too hot. And like I said, we don't get the like leaf change, like the red and orange colored leaves until like well past Christmas or like, and it's for a very small period of time. But the vibes of fall and what fall is to everybody else, I love it. Like I love Halloween, I love pumpkins, I love fall scents, fall theme, Halloween, like Thanksgiving, favorite time of the year for sure. You love the hot weather. Yeah, exactly what my grandma said. The problem with hot weather back east is in the south is if you have high humidity and that humidity is horrible. Would rather have Arizona dry. I agree. 100%. Yeah, as soon as like humidity just feels like terrible. Like it just like feels heavy. Like it just feels like the heat is like stuck to you and then you're like sweaty instantly. You just feel like moist and gross. Whereas like I said, lately I literally will step outside or in my car and I feel like I'm melting, but I don't know, it's just different. Don't like to play Fortnite. I suck at it. Yeah, Fortnite again, fun with friends. I never was amazing at it. Not terrible. I could play, but to this day I've never gotten a solo win, which is crazy. I've gotten plenty of duo and squad wins with my friends, but never gotten a solo win. I've gotten very close to it. I don't play no builds either. I'm not a fan of that. No builds is so lame. I need to be able to build. Anything but snow. I agree. Y'all just go ahead and give me my 5 inches of snow, nice hot bowl of chili and hot cocoa. Yeah, see, like I said, I don't wanna live in the snow, but I do love the colder weather, like, you get that's, like, for Halloween, my mom normally, like, on the Halloweens that we'd be home and stuff, like, we'd just go, like, trick or treating and stuff, she'd always make chili on Halloween, if it was cool enough, which normally by Halloween, it's hopefully cool enough, but, like, in recent years, it's been so hot that, like, Halloween is still hot, which is annoying since, like, you pick out your Halloween costume, but it's like, you have to think about it being hot, which is, like, not what it's supposed to be for Halloween, it should be cool by that point, but it's like you got to think about, like, "Oh, am I gonna be hot in this costume?" Like, whether it was, like, as a kid going to trick or treating or, like, now as an adult, if you go to, like, a Halloween party or something, it's like you gotta think about it might be hot. You have to, like, pick your costume around that. Thirsty Thursday. Fall is really great, I agree. The best feeling in summer is those ice cold AC units in hotel rooms. True, like, you have those ones that, like, blow out the cold air, like, in the fan. It's like, put on the highest setting. I am getting tired. I don't know why though, like I said, I got to sleep in today and then wake up that early. I like it very cold in a haunted house. It gives me more chills literally. Yeah, actually, that would be really scary. Yeah, I don't know, maybe you just had a glitch or something. Like, I don't know why your Instagram and Facebook account got shut down or got you logged out. Don't know what the problem is there. Sleeping in is the best. Yeah, I do. I'm like like catch 22 because it's like I hate waking up early to an alarm. Like I always feel like, especially like when I'd work at BlackRock and I had like an opening shift and I work at 4:45. Like I feel like I get the worst sleep when I work that early because I always get so scared I'm not gonna wake up, even though I always do. But it's like I know that I have to wake up early. I know my alarm's coming, and it's like I get like terrible sleep. So I wake up 1,000 times in the night. Um, so I do really love being able to sleep in the sense of like having no alarm to wake up to. But I don't like to sleep in too late. Like, the latest I'll ever actually sleep in is, like, 11. Once it's 11, I'm like, "I gotta get up, because if it's any later than that, I feel like I'm wasting my day away, I feel, like, lazy and unproductive, and that's just me, I'm not hating anyone who sleeps in later than that. You do you. But to me, like, past 11, that's too late. I have to like, once it's 11, I'm like, "I need to get up. I'm wasting my day away." So, for me, an ideal sleeping in is, like, 10 AM at the latest. Like, today, I think I woke up at, like, 9:30, and that feels good. Because again, as much as I hate waking up early to an alarm, once you're up and at it, and once you're at work, or once you're up and, like, going to whatever you're going to wake up that early for, you feel like you're getting your day started early, it feels good, you still have so much of your day left. Because like, when I opened at BlackRock, yeah, I hated getting up that early, but I'd be off by 9 or 10 AM. I still have my entire day, I still have time to go to the gym, do homework if it was during school time, like, you got plenty of your day left. Whereas, like, if you don't wake up till 11 and then you still have schoolwork to do or you still have the gym to go to or whatever else may be, now it's like already half your day is gone. Huh. Y'all can sleep in. Uh, Now I can. I think I appreciate good sleeping in. I feel like for a long time I never used to sleep in. The latest I'd ever sleep in was like maybe 9 AM. But after that, it just didn't happen. Whereas now, I'll like, see, that's the thing. I don't ever There's a difference there. I very rarely sleep in, like, solid, like, sleep in and then wake up at 11 AM, like, "Wow, I've, like, been sleeping this whole time." For me, it's like I wake up at 8, and then I wake up at 8:30, and then I wake up at 9, and then I wake up at 10. Like, I, like, wake up, go back to sleep, wake up, go back to sleep because I can. If it's a day that I don't have work and I don't have an alarm to wake up to, like, I'll wake up and I kinda look at my phone, check my phone, see if anyone's texted me, whatever, like, see what time it is, and if I feel like waking up for the day, then I just wake up and, like, get on my phone and, like, wake up for the day. But if I'm like, I kinda wanna go back to sleep," I'll put my phone down and, like, roll back over and go back to sleep. So it's like that's, like, sleeping in for me. It's very rarely, like, sleeping solid to a certain time. If I do that, It's because I was really, really tired and I was getting really good sleep. That did happen somewhat recently. I think it was the my first night back from NAU camp. Like, when I went to NAU camp and, like, I stayed in the dorms for 2 nights, I got, like, a total of, like, maybe 8 hours of sleep my whole time being there. So, like, in the course of 3 days, 2 nights, both nights I probably only got, like, 4 hours of sleep or less because we were up late, like, doing stuff as coaches, like, we played late, and then the girls would go to bed, and then even after once they all went to bed, like, we still had a shower, and we had stuff to do as coaches, things to talk about for the next day, like, so we didn't get to bed till late, and then we had to wake up at, like, 6 a.m. each morning, so, like, I was getting barely any sleep, and the sleep I was getting was bad because it was, like, in the dorm beds, like, it was hot, and AC, like, it was a whole thing. So I was really, really tired after those days. So when I got home after that and my first night sleeping at home back in my bed, I got incredible sleep. I just remember, like, I slept solid till my alarm or to whatever time I woke up without waking up once in the middle of the night, like, so that's very rare for me. I'm pretty much always waking up at least once or twice, if not more than that, in the middle of the night, whether it's, like, in the middle of the night, literally, like, at, like, 1 AM, 2 AM, something like that, to, like, go to the bathroom or something, or, like, in the morning before my alarm goes off, I'll wake up a bunch of times before my alarm because I, like, anticipate it coming. So for me to, like, sleep solid from the time I close my eyes to when I wake up in the morning, that was really good sleep. It felt real good. You get, like, 4 hours of sleep max and fully recharged. No way, dude. I'd be so tired. There are times where I only get a little bit of sleep like that, and I feel it. Have a good night, Dylan. Nice chatting with you. Honestly, you guys, I think I'm gonna go too. About an hour and a half live stream. I think that's a pretty good time, and I'm getting pretty tired myself, so I think I'm ready to just kind of chill out. Maybe watch some TV. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Like I said, when I have the chance, when I'm feeling up to it, I'll go live. So I appreciate you guys hanging out and chatting. Is there any last things you guys want to chat about, ask questions about? Otherwise, I'm gonna skedaddle. Thank you, ma'am. It was good chatting with you too. I'm glad you got to catch the stream as well. Good night, Jordan. Alrighty, you guys. I think that is going to be it. I'll see you guys in my next stream or video. Bye.